I've been playing Brawl Stars since 2019. I know how hard it is to get better. So in the next 8 minutes, I'll be sharing with you 10 tips that helped me to get from this to this. I know your attention span is ruined by watching TikToks all day, but if you stay with me till the end, you will know exactly what to do to become the best version of yourself in Brawl Stars. So let's dive in. Note that if you're not a complete beginner, you can still get value from all these tips, so stick around. First, it's crucial to learn the unique abilities of each brawler. These are their aiming, supers, gadgets, star powers, gears, and hypercharges. But don't just stick to your favorite brawlers, try them all. This way you'll understand their strengths and weaknesses. If an enemy has one brawler you haven't unlocked but you know their abilities, it will be easier for you to win. For example, if you're playing Shelly and you face against a Tara, she has a gadget that can spawn 3 pets around her. Shelly isn't good against that, so you should avoid the enemy Tara at all costs. But if you're playing Nita, her shots can pierce through Tara's gadget, so it will be an easier matchup for you. Therefore, if you learn the abilities of all different brawlers, this will give you the advantage when you're facing against brawlers you haven't unlocked yet. The next thing is super easy. Master one brawler at a time. But why is that important? It allows you to fully understand the pros and cons of that brawler, from their attack patterns to their supers, gadgets, and all their other abilities. So find a brawler that you like playing, unlock them, and upgrade them. There are guides on YouTube showing the best builds for every brawler, aka what gadgets, star powers, and gears you should buy. So go ahead and watch them before buying anything stupid. Also, if you like a specific brawler, you might like more brawlers from that category. For example, if you like playing with Mortis, chances are you will like playing with other assassins as well, such as Miko or Kenji. And to make things simpler for you, here's a list of every brawler classified by their category. It's more accurate than Supercell's classification, so use it to find brawlers that you like. Therefore, once you've mastered one brawler, you have a solid foundation now and you can move on to others. But there are almost 100 brawlers in the game, and it's hard to know how to upgrade them efficiently. So let's cover that. First, if you can save up money to buy the Brawl Pass and complete your quests every season. It will help you unlock and upgrade a bunch of new brawlers faster. But if you can't do that, don't worry, because I got you covered. The best thing to do is to focus on maxing out some brawlers instead of upgrading them all equally. So your account should have some brawlers at power 11 with their best builds and their hypercharges, and the rest of them should be at power 1. But it should not have all brawlers equally upgraded to power 7, for example, because it will be significantly harder for you to reach higher trophies, as you will be facing a lot more enemies that do have their brawlers maxed out. But coin shortage is a big problem in Brawl Stars. Therefore, spend your gold primarily on upgrades and don't waste it to buy extra gears, gadgets, or star powers that you're not gonna use. But Brawl Stars is not that fun when you're playing all by yourself. So now that you started upgrading your account efficiently, it's time to find good friends to play with. There are 3 ways to do that. The easiest thing that you can do is to join different Discord servers. That way you can message with people and make new friends, or even join them in voice chats to communicate while playing the game. I have my own Discord server in the description down below, so you can start by joining there. Next, if you're not in a club, join a club. It can really help you meet new people and chat with them in game. But now that you have some players in your friend list, you can expand it by joining their lobbies. For example, if a friend of yours is playing with a good person you don't know yet, try joining them and prove your worth. Play the best of your abilities, and when it's time for one of you to leave, ask them if you can add them in game. If yes, congrats, you have added another good player. If not, don't get disappointed. There are a lot of people playing the game, and once you get better at it, you will have your chance to add even better players as well. But to get better at it, you need to start playing all game modes. Each one of them can teach you different things. For example, in Brawl, you will learn how to play aggressively to score goals and win. But in Bounty, you will learn how to play more passively and constantly creating pressure by chipping down the opponent's health. So here's a list of every brawler category and which one you should use depending on the game mode you're playing. Therefore, take the time to learn each game mode, because it will help you understand what you should do in each scenario. But it gets better, because now we're going to talk about more advanced stuff that can help you win more matches. But before that, if you're finding the video helpful so far, you should definitely like it and subscribe. I promise you won't regret it. Focusing on the mode's objectives is one of the most important things you need to learn. But if your mind sees a brawler with low HP, it instantly thinks that you should go in for the kill instead of dealing damage on the high save, for example. That's a mistake, and it can cost you the match. You should always try looking out for opportunities that can help you finish the objective. For example, to score a goal in Brawl or to stay in the zone for longer in Hot Zone. If you improve at it, you can win matches easier and faster. But do you know the easiest way to learn each objective? Yeah, it's ranked. After they reworked it, ranked has become one of the best things in Brawl Stars. You can play as a casual and as a more advanced player and still get value from it. But the best thing about it is that you can learn how to draft depending on the matchups. Therefore, you will learn which brawlers are good in which game modes. Unfortunately, I can't explain drafting in such a short time, but lucky for you, I have an advanced drafting guide that you can check out after this this video. Apart from drafting though, ranked is more competitive than trophy, so you will meet better players and you will learn how to play better against them. Therefore, if you learn how to win in ranked, it will be much easier for you to climb trophies as well. But to win consistently in ranked, there are two things you need to master. The first one is positioning. If you position yourself correctly on the map, you will create pressure, and pressure alone can win you the game. But how can you do that? First, you need to have the right matchups. That's where lane switching comes into play. If you're playing as a Mortis and they have a Shelly and a Sprout, you should be focusing on the Sprout at all times. But if you go to the Shelly, you will die. To change lanes to have a better matchup. But if the opponents are smart, they will try changing lanes themselves. In that case, keep switching to always have the Sprout lane. Okay, you have better matchups and you're pressuring the opponent back. What should you do now? Now is the time to start pinching an opponent with your teammates. Pinching basically means focusing on one enemy brawler from two different directions. If you do it correctly, the opponent can't hide and they will end up dying. So now you're in a 2v3 situation. The most important thing here is to keep the pressure. Stay inside bushes or behind walls and don't back down unless you or your teammates are low on health. But no one is perfect, so chances are the opponents are gonna hit a couple shots and they're gonna pressure you eventually. The first thing to remember here is that Brawl Stars is a team game. So if your team is getting pressured, you should back down. If you don't, you will likely end up dying and your team will get pressured even more, probably costing you the game. But once you back down, it's time to use this new skill that GbabGaming told you called pinching. So try identifying which one of the opponents create the most pressure and pinch them with your teammates. Therefore, when you take them down, most of the pressure will be relieved. Now is your chance to strike back. Try positioning yourself correctly on the map, utilizing walls and bushes and controlling key parts of it. Slowly and methodically, you can regain the control and start pressuring the opponents back. But how can you ensure that you will not get pressure in the first place? That's where the second thing comes into play. Hit your shots and dodge the opponent. Easier said than done, I know. So to get better at aiming and dodging, the most important thing is to practice. Find a friend that also wants to improve and play some friendly games every day before your normal ones. 5 to 10 minutes is enough. We don't want it to be boring, but the important thing here is to practice both of them. So pick a brawler that has a very fast movement speed for dodging and a sniper to learn how to aim. Change between those two with your friend and come back to this video after a month to thank me. But if you're actually serious about improving in Brawl Stars, I also made more advanced guides with everything you need to know about positioning, aiming, and dodging. Check them out in the description down below. But this last tip is the most important tip that can help you improve drastically in Brawl Stars and in real life as well. Guys, it's just a game. Don't rage like me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't be toxic like most players in this game. Play the game to have fun. If you're not having fun at some point, it might be a good idea to take a break and come back stronger when you feel like it. Brawl Stars is a long-term game. Unless you pay a lot of money, you can't expect to max out your account immediately. And even if you do, it takes a lot of practice for you to actually get good. So mark my words and be patient. If you keep pushing, I promise you, you will get better and better and you will eventually reach higher ranks. If you're still here, thank you. It means that you enjoyed watching me yapping for 8 minutes straight. So you should definitely like this video and subscribe. The love I get from you guys in the comments is the thing that motivates me to keep making guides like this. But the next step for you is to get good fast. So if you want to do that, you can choose one of these videos to watch next. And hopefully I'll see you there.